Hello and welcome back to Aang in the Avatar mod for Crusader Kings 2. So, we are currently trying to kill one of our vassals, presumably because he's in some sort of faction against us. Yes, in fact he's in one of the only, it's actually in two factions against us. So, yeah, if we get rid of him, pretty much we get rid of all the factions, which is pretty good. We're still waiting for our vassal levies raised to long penalties to go away, but actually looking at that, it should go away in about a month's time, so that's good. So all our vassals will like us as much as they can. We have an adventurer threat, which in 2 years means that somebody's going to attack us with a reasonable number of men. Usually they're not too strong to beat you by themselves, but usually strong enough that if someone else is attacking you, they could cause some trouble. And we're trying to, well, fabricate a claim on the Earth Kingdoms down here. So, let's unpause and see how things go. We should also probably upgrade some of our holdings, because we have a lot of money. Let's have a look here. Southern Air Temple. And we can go garden, we can go shrine. What these ones need? They need infrastructure. Oh wow, they need some very high tech on those ones to actually upgrade them. This one's the lowest, improved keeps level 4. We have no tech looking like it's going to be here, although this one's pretty close. Really close, but not quite enough. Anyway. So a shrine or a garden aren't really worth investing in, I don't think. I mean, the diplomacy's alright with disease resistance, but I don't think they're worth investing in right now. Northern Air Temple. We should have some stuff here. We could build a training ground, which is pretty good. And then it's the same options. We'll go training ground there. This one is right next to it. What we're going to build in here. Ooh, we have a whole bunch of stuff to build here. Let's go for Monastery Wall right now, because it gives us airbenders and isn't very expensive. This one right next door, Monastery Wall again. It's not very expensive, so we'll go with that. Monastery Wall. Basically, in all of the ones that we can do Monastery Wall in, we'll just do Monastery Wall, because it's really, really cheap, so that should do it. There we go. That one again. And it also gives us tax income, so we will, in theory, get some of our money back for it. Yeah. So it's a pretty good deal all around. And it makes it harder to siege. And then Kyoshi Island, I believe it's meant to be called, unless I got that wrong again. I think I might just want to give this away. Oh, it's a holy site. Interesting. Interesting. I've never seen this screen. I never noticed on this screen it tells you where the whole, like, what this is a holy site for. That's neat. There's no purpose to that, because what you can do is if you want to know the holy site, you just go into religion, click on the religion you want, and you can see all the holy sites lit up. If we go to Fire Imperialism, there's only one holy site, I think. Yeah. So anyway, that's how you do that. How many boats do we have on this island? 15. So that means that we could get 1,500 troops from there. So if I was to raise up the number of troops, currently we have 101. So yeah, we can upgrade this island a little bit, because basically we're going to be able to move the troops off instantly, which is the only real problem with islands. Is if otherwise you have to get everybody, you have to get the boats over to the island, and then it's just another step. Right, and although that is with negative to our levy reinforcement. Might not be fully reinforced. Anyway, I'm just rambling now. It does say that we can at max have 2,000 people here, which means we couldn't bring them all. Anyway, doesn't really matter that much. Let's go for training grounds. There we are. Spent a lot of our money, but we still have enough for claims. We're trying to seduce this lady. Okay, there is no rush. If we don't get a seduction event firing today, I may go and check whether there's something else happening in it. Like, in the law, like... There's something else happening in the decisions, basically, for it. Because it could be that there's another thing in there, like, yes, you can do the seduction event, but they'll still say no because of other reasons. So, we'll go and have a look. Anyway. Recruit a court physician. What's our best option apart from that? Our daughter at 19 is probably going to be the best we have available. So we'll just go for our daughter. Oh, our steward was injured. Oh well, doesn't really bother us very much. Ooh, my co-conspirator, High Monk what would that be? Alagnak? Doesn't sound quite as smooth as the other names around here. Anyway, has hired someone to saw through the supports of the railing on a balcony that High Monk Azuma is known to frequent. Someone may soon take a bit of a tumble. Alright, let's see how it goes. Success! He fell to the ground like a piece of rotten fruit when the balcony railing gave way. A tragic accident as far as anyone is concerned. We now have a new person in charge. We have this guy. And he quite likes us. He likes us a lot, which is perfect. So if we go over to this, yeah, perfect. We now have nobody really in any factions. We have these guys we could try and get rid of, but not necessarily a top priority. Why is this guy... I just noticed he had a negative that said wrong government type. Is that for us? No, we're nomadic. Oh, okay. It just has the same symbol as... Oh, dynastic theocracy. Interesting. Oh, so there are actually some extra... Okay, there's some extra government types I didn't realize about. They seem to be mostly the same, though. Anyway, that's fine. Commander of the Air Nomads. We need to put in a new one. We can put in the guy... We just replaced him, although he's Craven, so that's not very good. We'll put in this Airbender. I'll do. Right. Yeah, still trying to seduce this lady. I think it might be bugged. We'll have a look. I mean, it shouldn't be popping up that many times. Doldkar has finished her education in the ways of intrigue. It turned out less well than expected. Okay, so she's an amateurish plotter, so that's not good at all. She can become diligent or paranoid? Diligent. So her stats are actually pretty good overall, although she became paranoid anyway. Her stats are pretty good, apart from the fact she's an amateurish plotter, which kind of ruins a lot of that. Anyway, that's fine. There's a recruitment drive in the Southern Air Temple, so we should be getting some more men reinforced, although I think we're at max. Oh, we're nowhere near max, actually. Okay. Keep trying to seduce that person. Keep trying to seduce her. We had a daughter named... oh no, actually we have a granddaughter named Puzuwan. Alright, that's fine. Continue on. Oh, what's this one? So, Conquest of the Icy Shores. Oh, so yes, I forgot this. The adventurer who decided to attack the Northern Water Tribe with sand bending managed to lose. Yeah, not really unexpected. Keep the seduction up. Right. Oh, no, it does work. It just must have a very low chance of success. Okay, cool. Right. Well, I sent Yong a beautiful necklace and had her room covered with wildflowers. The gambit seemed to have paid off, for I found a magnificent new saddle with her embossed seal in the stables today. Pretty clear symbolism, I'd say. Yeah, yeah. Cool. I will resolve this issue for that person. Fine. Oh, we just built a whole bunch of things there. Okay. You got us a claim? Fantastic. That's our son got us a claim here. What do we have claims of? We actually have 2 claims. We already had a claim on these guys. Oh. Well, we didn't need another one. Oh well. I could have been declaring war. That's fine. We can get another claim. Right. So, who are you directly underneath someone, or what's your deal? You're actually underneath this guy. Ah. Okay. So we could attack in here. Are you independent, or are you you're independent? Okay. And you're underneath the other guy. So we did beat the Earth Kingdom in our previous war. So that's 5,000 men. We don't quite have enough to beat them yet, but I think if we reinforced a little bit, we'd have enough. Okay. I think it's reasonable that we could win that eventually. We just need to wait a little bit. That's fine. Prince Mayor has asked for us to intervene. I do love that look from him. As somebody pointed out, something must have gone terribly wrong in his life as he's 24 and he looks like that. He controls that land. Yeah, sure, we'll do whatever it says. It doesn't actually seem to do anything. Okay, child needs an education focus. This is our son. Okay, he seems to be alright at martial and diplomacy. I would be going for some, like, struggle, naturally. Duty is also good. Yeah. Maybe we'll go duty. Just hope that he gets good, another good event. The journey to the court of Yili of Huang... Okay, I'm gonna give up on that one. I think it's something like Huang Levesen, maybe? It was dreary, but I managed to chance upon Yong alone in the kitchen when she came down for her usual late snack. We've talked and laughed for hours. I can tell she's attracted. Hoping I've read her correctly, I whisper in her ear, make a lewd suggestion. Fantastic, it worked. We are now in love with the young daughter of Su. And we can start seducing someone else now. Fantastic. So, just to do our little tick box, we got Airbender. We have Waterbender. And do we have a Firebender son? Or daughter? I don't think so. Or maybe... Oh no, we have one firebender. So yeah, we're still working on earthbender then, I think. That's fine. Although we could also maybe go for sand. I mean, it's slightly different path. We could go for like a sandbender. Yeah, let's go specific now. There we go. Sandbender. There we go. Sandbender, woman, not married. Yeah, I'll probably do, right? Don't think we need anything else there. Nope, cool. Right, so we're looking for next, probably something like lustful, I would guess. There we go. 20-year-old seems like the right choice, although she is probably not going to be very attracted to us, so that's probably not going to work. Instead of lustful, how about hedonist? Heed on it. Nope. Okay, what else? Something like Grey Eminence. There we go. 25. Grey Eminence does give extra fertility, so better chance. Although she's also chase, so that's not going to work. Okay, Brilliant Steward, I think. No, it's... What's the top level steward one called? Master Steward? Nope. That's Master Theologian. I have absolutely no idea. I've completely forgotten. It's gone out of my head. Oh well, that's fine. Wait, I just noticed something. Do we have an education trait? Huh. I don't think we do. That's weird. Huh. It's actually quite weird. Anyway, I guess we'll just manually look for someone around the age of 21 and see if there are any good traits here. Ah, Midas Touch. That's it. That's the one I was looking for. But chase again. Okay. This one seems like an alright choice. I was just avoiding the hair lip. No, the stutter. Because that one's inherited. This one seems like an alright choice. Let's seduce Nazgul. There we go. Cool. Right. Keep trying to get these seductions done. I knew there was a huge bear somewhere near the caves in the southern Air Temple, and a courtier of mine had insisted to come along when my men and I went hunting for the bear. Okay. Sure, you can come along. The beast was huge, bigger than any bear I'd ever seen. I fought him bravely, but only managed to slay him after he wounded several of my men. And either say I did not save everyone, but I managed to save High Monk Tenzo. Do you want to kill High Monk Tenzo? I mean... Maybe, yeah. I'd kind of prefer if he was wounded, so yeah. It didn't work. Only 30% chance. Anyway. I'm pleased to hear, after a period of peace and shrewd management, that the county of the Southern Air Temple is doing very well. Fantastic. Fantastic. Right. So what level is that? That's Prosperity level 1. Okay, so we get some extra money off of that at the very least. There's no rush pursuing our advances. We just need to wait a little bit for our men to recharge, but we should be able to do a war soon-ish. I just want to make sure that we're ready for the war. I don't want it to be a point where we do the war and then, like, we become weak enough that a faction is strong enough to declare independence and it all spirals out of control. So, yeah, we've got some money, though. It's nice. We can maybe spend some of that again. City... Oh, that's for Zuko. Okay. Long Fei's been curious about firebending. Has been curious about firebending recently. I think that's meant to be. Today he asked me if I know its origins. Dragons? Yeah, sure. He became competent. That's good. Right. Continue building up. The matrilineal marriage has gone through here. We should probably find somebody for our next daughter to matrilineally marry. That seems fine. So we'll do this. There are a few alliances we can make with this one. With people directly underneath us, obviously, but, you know. It's something. I'd almost just prefer better stats. Let's have a look here. You seem like a good option, although I think that's the same one we looked at previously when I was talking about alliances. Yeah. Okay. Matrilineal marriage. There we go. Cool. That seemed to work. We are unmarried? Okay. Well, I'm to Katara. Okay. Did I miss something? No, it just says we no longer have any marriage ties. Oh. You want to marry? No. Okay then. Guess we need to find a wife. Alright then. Is there anybody who isn't an airbender underneath here? No? Okay. Let's maybe marry Mo. There we go. Seems fine. Bit weird, but fine. Oh, and then the host claim attacked us. Cool. One thing I would like to do, actually, is stop my seduction of... Wait, I was trying to seduce you, right? Oh, it was this one. It was this Nazgul. There we go. Stop seduction. Can I try and start seducing Katara? It's just not an option. Weird. Very, very weird. Okay. I guess we'll go back to trying to seduce this one. Okay. Right. War's been declared. What do you actually like? Where are your men? If I do this, then that. Oh, they're up there. Okay, cool. Let's raise up all of our men and get ready for war. We'll do that. Then we'll raise all of those, and then we'll just start going for men on the boats. There we go. It's fine. It's a little bit weird about Katara there. I have absolutely no idea why that happened. It must be something to do with the marriage that just went off, obviously. I mean, that seems like an obvious conclusion to make there. But still a bit weird. We're just going to disband those men for just now. I know I upgraded it so we got more men from that area, but yeah, still not worth it right now. Yeah, very weird. Must have been, yeah, it must have been something to do with that marriage that just went off, but no idea where those would be connected. Maybe she arranged the divorce. Maybe it's something the AI can do. That's an option. It's still weird if that's the case, but you know, it might be. Get on the boats, get on the boats. Boats, get on the boats. We good? Everyone's on the boat except that one. Yep, think so. Yeah, cool. Let's grab everybody and get them down here. Right. Keep trying to seduce this sandbender. That's fine. That's fine. Keep trying to seduce her. That's fine. Stop that revolt. Child needs an education. Let's go struggle for him. See how that goes. It's fine. Almost got everybody down here. There's no rush. Merge, merge. Get on the boats. Merge. That's fine. I actually have a few more coming down here, so we'll just drop our army back down. My Lee hand told me boiled tea with firebending. Ooh, fantastic. Although it's a daughter, so she did it, not he did it. Okay, that's fine. Everybody like together on this island. Ooh, we built some more training grounds. Oh, Firelord Zuko has got... He's gone very much into old man face. That is fantastic. We're still 5 years off that, but that's a fantastic look for him. Anyway. Right. We're good? We're good? Right, well, I think we're going to end the episode here and finish this war next time. Thank you for watching. See you then. Goodbye.